Hello, Mr. Lewison. So nice to see you again today. Last time we were together, we discussed the recent decline in routine check-ins and visits to Delta Healthcare due to the pandemic and people being a little bit nervous about coming in to visit us, which we understand. But last time we met, we talked about devising some new marketing communications to try to remind people of the need of routine healthcare at any time and really draw these people back in and remind them that we're a safe establishment. People can continue to get the healthcare that they previously got in the past. So basically, when we start new advertisement campaigns like this, we really want to make sure that we have the specific market planning in mind. So last time we met, we devised clearly that our aim of this campaign would be to remind people of the need for routine healthcare and get them back into our establishments. So we've already devised that, which is a good step. But next, you want to make sure that we have organized the different routes in which we can really connect with our target market destinations. So basically, an example of this strategy would be a market segmentation. So when we're starting new advertisement campaigns, we really want to keep in mind, who are we advertising towards? What is our goal ultimately in this communication? Because all communication is ultimately two-sided. We want to make sure we're connecting with the receiving end of whoever we aim to talk to. So basically, when we segment a market, we can really maximize the punctuality and efficiency of each communication that we create. And we can utilize demographic, psychographic, geographic, and behavioral methods of segmentation. So, for example, if we're going on the demographic group for our advertising campaigns, we could think about families, couples with young kids, people who would usually come in for check-ins, routine physicals. Basically, if we keep that in mind, it will give us a lead-in to how we begin our advertisement, which I'll talk about a little bit more later. So when we're implementing marketing strategies, we want to make sure that our overall plan is embedded in each strategy. And so we want to make sure we can turn prospective consumers into future customers. So basically, to display a little bit of the segmentation strategy together, I've devised a few different copies of advertisements that we can use, and they each have a different outlet. So one is a social media campaign, one would be in a magazine, so it would be a print advertisement, and the third would be on a billboard at a respective complex in relation to the advertisement's contents, which I'll show you in a minute. So basically, to begin, we have a Facebook advertisement. I'll show you quick. Here at the top. So I'll read it out loud. So I was thinking we could do like a post in general, and I think Facebook would really be a really good medium to connect with our young target market, specifically like moms, young families who would be on Facebook a lot right now. I feel like that's a popular means of connection and communication right now. So the main post could say, because health is routine. And I think this really connects with this uprise in focusing on routine and how health is a lifestyle and not just something you can purchase or a goal. It's more of an embodiment of your daily routine. So I think this message, in tangent with the Facebook population, I think would work very well together and would help have a greater impression. And Facebook would also be good for busy families who are looking for, they still prioritize healthcare, but their schedules are just getting busier and busier with the pandemic. And so we want to make a quick impressional advertisement that can really remind people about getting back into routine healthcare. So as a little blurb below the main post, the comment would say, "We know you're busy. That's why Delta Healthcare visits are quicker and easier than ever. Your health is important, and we are here to make your steps healthier every step of the way. Book a routine physical today at Delta Healthcare." So that would just be like a little cute advertisement for Facebook where busy young families who are just scrolling through can be reminded, and the impression of routine and that psychological impact on a lot of young adults and young families. The idea of routine is very appealing, and in tangent with the organized structure of Facebook, I think they all embody getting back in a routine and wanting to fit stuff into their busy lives. So that was the first advertising copy for Facebook, which would go for kind of the young adult demographic who are busy and they're searching to get healthcare back in their routine in quick, efficient ways. So next, I was thinking we could focus on our more family with young children demographic, parents who are concerned and worried about their children's health. They don't kind of know which way to turn because they're not sure if establishments are clean or if they're safe or if they should be taking their kids to appointments. Not really want to remind them that healthcare is really important right now, and checkups are too, in order to keep their kids safe. So this one could appear in a family magazine, and I'll show you. It's the second one right here. So the headline could say, Delta Healthcare, keep them healthy tomorrow by coming in for a checkup today. And then there's little bullets below that list in and out checkups, safe social distancing, annual physicals, preventative visits, because health is the most important guideline of all. So basically there's a little drawing of a parent and children. The items listed in the bullets, which is basically like what we are offering, I think those are a very good reminder at solidifying kind of what we are advertising towards, like what services we are advertising. And I think when parents see that, especially their reminder of safe social distancing, it will be a little ping that like our establishments are clean and safe, and they prioritize checkups before the pandemic, and it's okay to prioritize them now because we're offering the items in a safe and sustainable way. So finally, for the third advertisement, I was thinking it could be more of a billboard format at perhaps a sports complex in our respective radius to where Delta Healthcare is located, in order to maintain efficient geographic impressions. So there's an image of a soccer ball, and then the copy says, be your best in the field by becoming your best off of it. Delta Healthcare open for sports physicals and screenings because your season is worth it. So this advertisement really focuses on the emotional draw of athletes really wanting to get back into their sports, and sometimes that could be a little bit rushed. We want to make sure that they remember that it's okay to get excited about your season, especially since so many have been cut short, but it's really also important to prioritize preventative screenings and physicals for these young athletes in order to make sure they can get the best out of their seasons that they can, because they really deserve that now more than ever. So that would be more of families with young, middle-aged kids who want to play sports, who we would want them to come back in for checkups, and screenings to prevent injury and all those things. So each respective advertisement, kind of the overall vibe and theme of them goes in tangent with their location, and the target market who will be receiving them, I feel like they kind of personify the location of them as well. Because when we're advertising, we want our listeners and our impressioners to be as connected to our format of advertisement and our location of advertisement as possible. So I really like this idea of creating a personified target market within our advertisement in order to create the most emotional connection possible. And with healthcare, I think emotional connection is really important because people are super diligent about their health now more than ever. So those are the 3 marketing advertisements that I've created. If you want to meet next week, we can go over some implementations of budget and some analytical processes that we can plan out for the future. It was so nice to talk to you today, and I hope next Thursday works for you. You can email me anytime and give me a call when you can. Thank you so much.